Hello everyone. First, I would like to warmly welcome anyone who has decided to embark on this spiritual journey. However, to just embark on a spiritual journey is not enough. One may start to believe that one can just improve and progress upon the path, but this is not so. Everyone can both progress, stagnate, or start to fall from the spiritual path, and that on every single element. And there are many elements. Intention to progress on every good element is always necessary, as well as one needs also to search for every new spiritual element, to find them, to stay away from all the bad elements, even if they seemed to a person that they were positive, even spiritual elements at first glance. But one needs to realize what are the positive, what are the negative elements, the negative principles, positive principles, the positive attributes, negative attributes, because reality is a wide thing. It is not everything which is real is not also good. Only some parts of reality is good and positive, and only a tiny bit of reality is totally pure, totally spiritual. And one also should bear in mind that this very incarnation is a very rare opportunity which might reappear, which might repeat as good or even better as it is now, or it might not repeat for a very, very long time. So we never know how lucky we are that we are in this incarnation, in this very moment. It might be that we will be headed toward much, much better incarnations further on, but it might be that this incarnation offers very, very good opportunities, that certain knowledges are even easier to acquire now than further. So what is important on the spiritual journey is that one strives to find all the positive spiritual elements and progress in all of them, so that his everyday life is more and more pure, then that every moment in his life becomes purer and more truthful. But if we wish to be more sincere, more truthful, we need to have better intention. If we wish to have better intention, we need to be better, purer in devotion. Because we can have a lot of spiritual exercises. We can try everything every day. We can try some new spiritual exercises, some new kriya, some new uh, meditation technique. It's hard to imagine, but if we really delve into all this vast knowledge of spiritual exercises, we sooner or later see that uh, there is a whole ocean of knowledge of different spiritual exercises, which often are very similar to each other. There is quite rare that some meditation of some kriya would be very, very different to another spiritual exercise, but still is. But this, even this knowledge about spiritual exercises is extremely rare, and good knowledge about good spiritual exercises is even rarer. So it's not a small thing. Therefore, when we practice any spiritual exercise, we should value it. But we also should not be overwhelmed by the spiritual exercise. We should be relaxed. And always there is good to start with a short reflection. The short reflection that before we start with kriyas, with some meditations, at first we humbly, gently seek forgiveness from everyone, anyone, in all our past incarnations. If we did something wrong to them, if we neglected something, and especially to seek forgiveness from ourselves, because we didn't do what we could do. And even if we did everything, even if we manifested everything, manifestation is only a part of the thing. Were we really as happy as we could be all the time? So because of this, before we start with the kriya, let us nicely say sorry to everyone, all the souls. And after that sorry, we should start with the very short metta meditation. Metta meditation is a meditation of compassion, of cultivating compassion, goodwill toward everyone, every soul. And at the beginning, we can relax for a moment. Maybe we can move our neck left and right, up and down, twist our back a bit, twist our wrists. And then we can close our eyes and wish that all the suffering of anyone will cease. There will be no suffering to any soul. That all the souls will find their true happiness. May all beings be happy. May all beings progress on a spiritual path. Now, let us have a few deep breaths. let us spread this goodwill towards everyone. When we do metta, we can use all the mini chakras around chest, shoulders, or we can use only heart chakra. We might not even need to focus on all the chakras, mini chakras, when we cultivate goodwill to everyone, but when we wish to spread happiness toward everyone. And because of this, it is sometimes even better not to even concentrate on any chakras when sharing this joy, these joyful moments with everyone, but to just share it, just give it, from whichever parts it may stem. And once we finish with the first part, this was metta meditation, of sending goodwill and compassion to everyone, it may be time to start with preliminary kriyas. Kriyas and meditations can only be of benefit if one has pure intentions. But to have totally pure intentions, one needs to have at least a bit of bhakti or devotion. The purer, the higher our bhakti or devotion, the more truthful we are, the more truthful our kriyas and meditations are. So let us first start with the downward current or flow. There are many currents. In Kriya yoga, in various types of yoga, various types of spiritual paths, there is a notion of different energy flows, but these energy flows are not the same. We have a downward or heavenly flow from heavens towards soles of the feet. Then we have earthly or upward stream or current from soles of the feet towards, let's say, Sahasrara. Then we have opening of the Sahasrara from Sahasrara towards Ajna and Bindu and other mini chakras. And then we have opening of the Sahasrara from Sahasrara towards highest of highest. So in the same way, we also have currents in right arm, in left arm. We have various minor currents, chest currents, and all these currents are important to feel them, important to strengthen them and to purify them as well. But some currents are more important, and downward or heavenly current is one of the major currents in importance. So when we start with the downward current, we will first make Anjali Mudra. So Anjali Mudra is a normal, quite normal hand gesture. We place our palms together. So normally there will be a small gap in the middle between the palm chakras. They won't totally touch each other. And also between the two thumbs, there will be a small gap. But the tips of all the fingers will touch each other. So the first part of the heavenly downward stream or current or flow of energy, we will raise our hands up. We can make Anjali Mudra, or we can place our palms close to each other but not touching each other, or we can even widely open our hands and lift our arms as much as we can. And now we will try to become open to the stream of light, sound, stream of love, spiritual love, stream of goodwill, happiness, joy, real joy, even stream of peace. From up towards our bodies. We can close our eyes and imagine this flow. In this posture, it is also very important that we imagine our mini chakras in the palms, that we acknowledge that in this posture, mini chakras of our palms are in union, with almost union, with certain mini chakras and chakras about Sahasrara. So these are one of the highest chakras and mini chakras we even have. So because of this posture is one of the most important postures. We can feel this flow stemming from the sky, going down below through all our body. And then we can slowly change the position and place our Anjali Mudra close to the forehead. We can feel the energy, the stream of energy is coming from the tips of both fingers, 8 fingers, towards the thumbs, and from the thumbs toward the forehead. We can enhance this Shinsakan or Anjali Mudra with breath. So we can take a few very deep breaths. And let the flow to become even stronger. Now we will proceed toward down, and we will place our Anjali Mudra close to our tip of the nose, but not really touching it. And here is maybe a good time to purify our intentions of the practice, to make our Kriya even more fruitful. So it's maybe a time to add a bit of bhakti, a bit of devotion to this practice. So we can choose any mantra, any praise, any prayer we wish. We can choose Father ours who art in heaven. We can choose Gayatri mantra, anything which we think is the most appropriate to this moment. And we can slowly, in mind, use that praise. And when we feel it is enough, we can open the Anjali Mudra and first place our thumbs on the highest tips of our oracles, and also imagine the flow coming into these two mini chakras. Rudra and Bhuma. This part of Kriya is a bit similar to binaural beats because we are activating two minor chakras at the same time. These two chakras are in left and right hemisphere of our brains. Then we can slowly proceed toward our earlobes and open, activate our earlobe mini chakras. We can gently massage it, or we can only come close to our earlobes without touching it. Whatever we feel it is better for us. Then we narrow Anjali Mudra a bit. We come to our cheeks. We can massage it or just let it flow. Now we will come to Philtrum, our area just below the nose or just above the lips. And also try to strengthen it energetically. We can massage it if we wish. And then we will come to the area just below the lips. We don't need to massage it. We can also move it in and out. Then we come to important chin mini chakra. Mini chakra on the border between neck and face. Some of the mini chakras or minor chakras, it's almost better to massage it. You can massage only with index fingers or even with all the fingers, whatever you think it is better. And for the end of our meditation today, to the end of our Anjali mudrazation of our minor chakras and chakras today, we will finish with Vishuddhi, or throat chakra, located near the thyroid gland, or in the thyroid gland. We will imagine a blue, bright blue light becoming stronger and stronger by the heavenly stream from the 8 fingers through the thumbs. Let us, in all of the minor chakras or chakras, we can feel some light, some sounds, inner sounds, but we definitely feel some type of an energy. And let us this visualization of a blue light be totally natural. It might be blue, it might be only light. Whatever it is, it's fine. Now we will finish the heavenly stream current with covering of all other chakras and mini chakras with gentle movements of our palms from head to the feet. So we can imagine that we are covering ourselves with a stream of heavenly lights and sounds and energies from crown to feet. We can gently massage it, or we cannot touch it at all. Just imagine, just flow downward towards our feet and stem. Once we think that we have covered all our body with light from downward current, we can allow ourselves to enjoy a few moments in meditation. Meditation without concentration nor not concentration. Now we can slowly open our eyes. This was the first or downward current meditation. In following webinars and lessons, we will learn about other currents such as earthly or upward current, hands currents, right and left lobe brain currents, and chest currents. But for the moment, I can advise to practice the first or downward current on a daily basis, at least a few minutes per day, just to learn, just to feel the current, and hope that you will have a great weekend and week in advance, and see you soon, and namaste.